10-year Treasury note futures opened this session pressing lower with yields edging higher. Some are saying that overall perhaps a lot of short hedging activity going on given that there's $30 billion of corporate issuance this week. Other than that, data flow wasn't all that active going into the early session. China's prime rate remained unchanged as expected, 3.7 for 1 year and 4.6 for 5 year. Japanese financial markets were closed for a holiday. In the Eurozone, PPI, February for Germany, the highest level ever since records were kept back in 1977. Also, news flow from Lagarde from the PCB, who is mentioning consequences on economic growth given the uptick in inflation, consumer confidence down with all the geopolitical strife. That said, we did see bond yields touch a 3.25-year high today. UK gilts were actually up 12 basis points on the day. The bulk of our session, the price action continued attempting to press lower with yields higher. Did have Chicago's Fed National Activity Report for February, slightly underwhelming expectations, but the bigger event was the National NABE meeting with both Powell and Bostic in attendance. Bostic, not a voter, but said the U.S., in his opinion, is going to continue to have growth, no recession, and he's in favor of 6 hikes this year as opposed to his peers who are looking for 7, citing geopolitical situation. Powell, on the other hand, talked about inflation. It's much too high and the Fed's going to take steps to combat that. Also mentioning geopolitical situations adding to the high inflation. That said, in the afternoon, we saw stocks falter. The dollar continued strong and WTI was up, all adding influence to Treasuries. Now going into options, looking at CME Group CVOL, looking at June on a 1-month basis, trading about the 25th percentile, 3-month basis the 45th percentile. At the money, vols are slightly higher. We have skew also higher on the day as the up variance or call wing is higher, whereas the down variance or put wing is unchanged on the day. Option volume very strong in June with the 125 and 126 call strikes showing volume. On the put side, the biggest strikes will be 122.5 followed by the 122. Lastly, looking at CME Group's micro mini yield-based futures, volume there very strong today. Friday's volume was 3,821 with open interest of 1,663.